So anyway, what I was trying to say is, it is possible that, I mean, it's not exactly like I'm 20. I'm not like in my, I'm not even in my 30s. I'm in my 40s. So, now, granted, I met that Christian woman when my mom wasn't. She was in the hospital and I was under duress and this, that, whatever. But I could have easily met her when my mom was here. And then it's like, okay, well, this is my new friend that I'm reaching out to and sharing stuff with and whatnot. And then, okay, is that betrayal of my mother? It's not really fair to me, as I've always said. But it can happen where I'm, where people are going to know about her that aren't necessarily that know her, but that, because we've met that Christian woman, and my mom's like, who's that? And I told her, I'm like, she knows everything, Well, that's what I do. I shrug my shoulders, because it gets awkward. And it would be even more awkward if were it somebody that Mom doesn't want that person to know anything, I don't know, it's all fucked. It really is all fucked. But then again, my mother goes to parties at Auntie's and my mother doesn't know what any of Auntie's friends know about my mother and her situation, I didn't make my mom schizophrenic. It's not my fault. And, I can look at it that way, too. Anyone involved in anything, Auntie being my mom's sister and Auntie simply being involved all in this case or whatnot, can pretty much, just like I have the freedom to say anything to anybody, well, so does Auntie. And my mom just has to deal with it. She has to deal with the fact that people are going to know about her illness, and these people might not, and she might encounter them at a party or whatnot, but they might not necessarily be friends of hers, yet they're going to know all about her, And that can happen with any friend that I happen to make. It's just how it is, Because I shouldn't have to hide what's part of my life. I guess this is more I'll have to run by my therapist next time I see her and see how she feels about it. It's not that anybody brings anything up either, but whenever my mom, she has to know that there are people in the lives of other people she knows that she's not necessarily friends with. Especially if it comes to my family's husbands or something. My mom's not friends with any of the dead daughters. Her mom's dead sister, my dead aunt, they're her children and their husbands. My mom's not friends with those husbands, but they know everything. You get it? And that's just something my mom has to accept and deal with. And she has to accept and deal with it even when it comes to me. Because she could know somebody who fixes something here in this house or whatnot, and I might become friends with that person for whatever reason, Not to say that would happen, I'm just making a point that it gets difficult. Obviously, I have a right to say anything to any of my close friends. And she says anything and has a right to say anything to her close friends. Her close friends know everything going on. My close friends know everything's going on. But what about someone new into the lives of me, into my life, or into both my life and my mom's life? Then it gets complicated. Remember the guy she met in the nut house? She wanted me to tell him everything, I gotta go. I have to say one more. Bye-bye.